The Church and Society Department of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, has organized her 2024 Annual General Meeting for the year. The Annual General Meeting, which had the theme promoting the Catholic social teaching as vehicle for socio-economic and political reorientation in Nigeria, brought together directors and coordinators of Justice, Development and Peace Commission, JDPC, Health and Family Life, Migration and Education from all over the country. CTV News was also there.
From different dioceses and archdioceses in Nigeria, these directors, coordinators and other stakeholders in charge of Justice, Development and Peace Commission, JDPC, Migration and Refugee, Health and Education are gathered here at the Resource Center of Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria for their 2024 Annual General Meeting AGM. Welcoming the delegate, the Director of Church and Society, Reverend Father Uchechukwu Obodechina, enjoined participants to take advantage of the Catholic social teaching and make a difference in our society.
I guess you know the origin of the social teachings, but the church is in the society. And had a desire to incarnate the Word of God within the ambience of human society. And she can't do that in the air. She does it through these departments of education, of health, of family and human life. These are the strategic units of this department through which the church can breathe and inject new life in the life of the society. Not only in Nigeria, but outside of Nigeria. Therefore, one significant point I want to put across in this our effort is to ask us to work more intensively on generating a sufficient influence in the area we work.
Working with the principles of the social doctrine of the Church, namely human dignity, which is firmly rooted in the fact that each person is created in the Immanuel Dei and redeemed by the precious blood of Christ. This is a principle that emphasizes that all human life is sacred and must be respected, must be protected from conception until its natural end. Then we have the principle of the common good, which as the reference point of every aspect of the social life calls for the promotion of social conditions and manners of individual behavior that benefit all members of society.
With the theme, Promoting Catholic Social Teaching as Vehicle for Socio-Economic and Political Reorientation in Nigeria, the AGM provided an opportunity for heads of units and development partners to deliver their goodwill messages.
I welcome you on his behalf and pray that your presence here at the Catholic Secretariat and the processes that we undergo and the outcomes we will produce and the impact we will effect going forward will be to the glory of God, the good of the nation, for the good of our citizens, and for the salvation of souls.
Let each and every one of us here carry the message to the diocese or her diocese and begin to implement among the people of God. So once again, His Lordship says you are welcome.
It's always important for any social body to take a pause from time to time to reflect on where you're coming from, where you are, and where you're going. And that's how I see this gathering, and it's really an honor for CRS to be part of it. So I wish all of us fruitful and successful deliberation.
Archbishop Alfred Adewale Martins, who was represented by Reverend Father Uchechukwu Obodechina, in his remark enjoined Catholic priests to continue to speak truth to power.
All of us, including myself, we have failed this society to a point. We, all of us. Because when the world expects us to talk, we don't. Because we are comfortable. And the issue in Kenya will come to Nigeria. The Nigerian youth will face us. Because we promised them in the public way to be poor. We should be poor. We're defending them. The cry of the cry of the poor, their distress. Is that of the church? My brothers and sisters, we are in a very dangerous situation because much is expected of us and our difficulties in our hands. We're not going to be able to solve all problems. The world expects that when the priest talks, it will be done. It's not happening that way. They don't know we don't have such powers, but they expect us to be talking. Whether they listen or they don't listen. Today is an opportunity for us to reassess our ability to talk again in the public space. We must talk, whether they listen or they don't listen.
It is believed that at the end of the 2 days annual general meeting, participants would have been equipped with the requisite knowledge on how to promote the Catholic social teachings and making a difference in their various communities.
The church is not doing enough to bring about this impact. And also, I talk about sometimes we are too afraid to talk, and the society is not getting better. And that is why the Church of 1st century, we have many matters, because they are not afraid to talk. They are not afraid to talk. They are not afraid. They will say things as they are to bring about the change in society. So JDPC and the Church and Society, being a social agent, should do something that will bring a change, that will bring a transformation in our society. Because if we wait for the government, our political elites are there for themselves. Every person is suffering in Nigeria. They are not caring. They are not even talking about good governance. They are preparing for 2027 election. How they will get in there, either through crook or hooks.
I have told them that one is that they must make sure that it starts from the cradle, that it starts from the homes. When from home you get to the communities, you come out onto the nation. If the dioceses are not working fine, whatever we are meeting here as a nation is not reaching anybody. For us to reach everybody, this national must push it. It must be well stepped down to the dioceses, and the dioceses will step it down to the parishes and to the groups wherever, and take it to the homes, so that with better home, good family, we will have good society, good church. Because if somebody is angry from the home, may transfer even aggression, even in the church.
In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.